Welcome to TechGirl Financial. I'm Kim Gaxiola, Certified Financial Planner and founder. Today, we're here in the Smart Learning Library to talk about smart ways to use your restricted stock sale money or IPO money or any type of sudden influx of money. We will encourage you to think about this in a different way of how to make this money last a lifetime instead of slowly chipping away at the money. Have you ever noticed many famous athletes or actors or lottery winners at the end of their career seem to end up filing for bankruptcy or have nothing left to show for all the money that they earned during their career? Don't let this happen to you. It can be so tempting to think about all the ways you can spend that money when your stock goes public, or perhaps you receive a large amount of vested restricted stock and your company stock shoots through the roof and you're finally able to sell that. I know. Think about all those things that you could have when you finally make the sale. But instead, I encourage you to think differently. Think about how that money can go to work for you and provide you an income that can last a lifetime. Granted, it may not be big enough to provide you the same as your paycheck does from year to year. Perhaps you don't have to work as tough or demanding of a job if you had supplemental income provided for you by that sudden money investment. I've seen time and time people chip away at their IPO money or restricted stock sale. More than that, those big ticket items often are pretty expensive in maintenance. So if you buy a big home, it's going to cost you a lot to maintain that. Think about all the things you're going to need to spend that money and think how suddenly that money gets smaller and smaller, chipped away by the cost and the expenses to maintain. Did you ever imagine also that at the end of the day, you'd have to pay so much in taxes? You're not only having to pay the taxes on the sale of a stock, but that could impact your income taxes as well. So you need to be smart about it. I encourage you to seek help. First, get a tax specialist that can tell you what the overall tax implication is, not just on how much it's going to cost when you sell that stock, but also how it may impact your overall income taxes, because it's all so complicated these days. One thing impacts another and you end up having to spend a lot of money. Make sure you have that money saved away and secure for April when Uncle Sam comes knocking. After you have that tax specialist, it's going to be even more important to have a good financial planner around you to make sure that that money will last a lifetime. Because over time, you can benefit in taking paychecks slowly and surely on a year-by-year basis from that money that's being invested for you. So imagine instead your money is going into work for you day by day in an investment that can provide a piece of interest on a year-to-year basis. As the money grows, since it's not being taken from and slowly depleted, it can provide more income on a year-to-year basis. This is financial independence. Having enough funds invested to work for you and provide a paycheck to last a lifetime. Imagine all the things you could do if you no longer had to work those long, grueling hours in your job because you had supplemental income that would allow you to take on a job that may be more in your comfort zone or provide you with the standard of living that you really want to have instead of just working for that big paycheck. Here at TechGirl Financial, we urge you to think differently about that money and think about how that money can go to work for you to provide you a lifestyle that is one you'll truly be happy with.